So what's the climate of New Zealand?
The climate of New Zealand is seasonal. Because New Zealand's a really long, narrow country, the climate's actually different in different parts of the country. The North Island, in the north of the North Island, tends to be warm in the summer and overcast and cloudy and rainy in the winter time. But then if you get towards the South Island, it's warm in the summer but can snow in the winter time as well.
What would be that typical day of a New Zealander?
Okay, the typical day of a New Zealander might be in the morning going to work, usual 8-hour shift, 9 till 5. Schools run from like 9 till 2 or 3 if you're a teacher. And then doing some exercise in the afternoon, but not in a gym. Probably running along the beach and then having a barbecue with friends or something like that, walking your dog. And if it's summertime, it gets dark at about 10 o'clock, so maybe going for a swim, going for a kayak, something outdoors in the afternoon.
Do the people in New Zealand are nice to others or they treat you bad?
New Zealand only has 3.5 million people, so we've had to learn to be kind with each other so that we can survive together in what originally was quite a hostile environment in New Zealand. So it tends to be a reasonably friendly culture, really service-oriented, so people help each other a lot. They make things as easy as possible for others. There's no classism, so everyone's kind of the same. There's a little bit of racism there, but overall people treat each other really well.
What do people do in winter?
In the winter time, there's not much daylight because it's light from about 9 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. If you're doing outdoor sports, you're looking at ice climbing, skiing, snowboarding, maybe some kayaking, but not too far out from the land. And people spend a lot of time like getting together and doing cooking and spending time together. We have a thing that's called Bring a Plate, so everyone will just come with something and share food and play games. A lot of music, playing the guitar, sing-alongs, a lot of things like that in front of the chimney.
Is the food in New Zealand economic and easy to get?
Seafood is really easy to get in New Zealand, as is sheep and lamb and venison and different types of meat and dairy products. Fruit and vegetables, it's easier to get here in Colombia. Because New Zealand's really seasonal, it has to import a lot of its fruit from the Pacific Islands, which makes it expensive and often overripe by the time it arrives to New Zealand. In terms of economy, it's more expensive to buy food there than it is here. Okay, for instance, to go out to a Juan Valdez style restaurant, Juan Valdez style cafe, it would cost you probably $50 to get like 3 cups of coffee and something to eat.